SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi, folks. Welcome into Northland Basketball. Welcome to the Wildcat Den for tonight's broadcast doubleheader of Northland Basketball. A great matchup tonight as the Chinle Lady Wildcats at home against the Monument Valley Mustangs try to end a 4-game skid. It's been a rough patch right now for Chinle, and they've got to take on a very tough Monument Valley team in order to get back on the winning track. Yeah, 4 consecutive losses for head coach Francine McCurtain and the Lady Wildcats, but they're hoping that tonight is the night that they get it turned around going the other direction against the Monument Valley Mustangs. Overall, the Chinle Lady Wildcats are 2-7, and in the region, well, they're 0-3. They have yet to pick up a region victory in the North yet this year, and that's a surprise when you consider how much talent they've got, how good their coach is, and what the expectations are year in and year out for the Lady Wildcats. On the other side, well, Coach Jason Franklin has his Monument Valley Lady Mustangs playing pretty good basketball right now, a 4-3 overall record. And coming into this one, they are 1-1 in the region. Looking forward to playing tonight at Chinle, of course. And it was 6 nights ago, last Saturday, that the Monument Valley Lady Mustangs defeated Chinle. We were there for that broadcast, the live video. And what a game it was. Again, the final in that one, that was just 6 days ago. 48-46, the Lady Mustangs held serve at home to beat the Lady Wildcats. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Floyd Simmons. As you get a good look right there at the huddle and the break for the Lady Wildcats. And my broadcast partner is the coach, Coach Pete Butler, settling in here courtside with me at Chinle High School for tonight's broadcast. Coach Butler, welcome in.
Thank you.
An exciting game ahead of us tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a really good game, and yeah, Chinle needs to get out of the cellar here tonight. You know, it's going to be a good one.
A bit of a rut that they've been in, right?
And, exactly.
And you know, it's not a common thing for the Lady Wildcats for sure. But tonight would be a good time for them to get on that winning track. They are going to present the colors out on the floor here at Chinle High School, and we certainly want to join them for that, and the national anthem that will be presented here at the Wildcat Den. And this is game 1 of our broadcast doubleheader. Later on tonight, of course, it's the boys varsity game scheduled for about a 7:30 start. Well, that's the original schedule, but we're already 23 minutes behind on the start of the girls game, so you can expect something closer to 8 o'clock tonight for the boys start. We'll have it live for you right here on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app. Thanks for joining us there for that broadcast, everybody. Also, those of you watching on our YouTube channel and Facebook page, thanks for being with us tonight from Chinle High School. Tomorrow night, we'll be at Window Rock, and we're going to tell you more about that. And when I say tomorrow night, what I really mean is tomorrow afternoon. More on that coming up. Now let's send you to the public address announcer for the national anthem.
can we all remain standing, please? Remain standing until the colors have been taken out into the tunnel. Again, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to say thank you to all our veterans, those that have returned, those that have passed, those that are still serving. And I'd like to say thank you to our police officers, security guards, fire.
Always a terrific presentation of the colors and the national anthem here at the Wildcat Den. That's the public address announcer, Alfred Sosi, with his address to the crowd tonight. Folks, welcome in. I'm Floyd Simmons along with the coach, Pete Butler. We'll see if we can hear ourselves over the start of this broadcast and the exuberant introduction by Mr. Sosi to the starting lineups tonight. Well, Coach, here we go. More Northland basketball. You know, one of the things that I've always loved in my many trips over the years here up north, especially here at the Wildcat Den, is the patriotic spirit in the building. You know, always, and so many. When we talk about the history of the Code Talkers with the Navajo Nation and all that they did to help us achieve victory in World War II, and particularly in the Pacific theater of the war. I mean, I can't even imagine what it must have been like to be on those islands as we were taking them back from our enemy during that war, and what the men endured. But such a rich tradition of military service up north, and I just love the patriotism.
Yeah, it's almost pageantry. You know, most schools do their best to show their appreciation for what the flag stands for and what it really means. So there's a lot of pageantry on the reservations when they do the national anthem. I like it.
Boy, I do too. And I want to thank you for joining us. We know that we are live right now on our YouTube channel. I'm going to ask folks that are watching right now if you are seeing our broadcast on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page. Would you please send me a text message? Just anybody. Send me a quick little message to let me know you're getting it there, because I'm not quite sure that we're broadcasting it to Facebook at the moment, and we certainly want to. 928-205-8140 is my number. If you are watching this on Facebook, please just jot me a quick message and say, yep, I'm getting it. And if you're not, we'll go about, I mean, if I don't get any messages for the Facebook broadcast, we'll go about fixing that. But those of you who are listening on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and you want to watch the video, you can go to our Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see it there for sure, because we know what's going on in that location. Okay? So I'm just yeah, I just don't think it's happening on Facebook right now. And we want to make sure. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I just did cue it up and start it. As we get you going, yep, we know now for sure we are live on Facebook. So, those of you who are joining us, may just join us now on Facebook. My apologies for the late start to that part of the broadcast. We had a difficult time here getting going, but I do want to thank Olin Littleman. He is one of the IT directors here at the Chinle Unified School District, and he came out and worked hard at making sure that we had everything set and ready to go, and he did a good job. We were just cut for time and being able to make sure we executed well and get the start. But now we know we're on, and we thank you for joining us. Floyd Simmons along with Coach Pete Butler. This is Northland Basketball at Sports Zone Radio. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. There's our first whistle of the game, first foul, and that will be against the Wildcats defensively. And the first foul of the game assessed on Ashlyn Lynch. That'll be Ashlyn's first foul today. Welcome into the broadcast from Chinle High School. No score yet. 37 seconds into things, and there's our first score of the game. The lefty at the free throw line is Sheridan Curley, starting guard for the Monument Valley Lady Mustangs. She gives her team a 1-0 lead. This one will be hard off the back iron. No good. A 1-0 start for the Monument Valley Mustangs. Ashlyn Lynch bringing the ball into front court for the Lady Wildcats. As I get set to check the starting lineups for you, there's a drive. Aisha Ashley fouled as she drove to the baseline. That should be a shooting foul. And the personal foul will go against Shirey Shorty, trying to stay with her defensively. That's Monument Valley's first foul of the game. Not a shooting foul, Coach. I thought she was in the act there.
I thought she was shooting. Well, and every time they give the ball to Aisha, when she goes right hand, she's pretty hard to stop there.
Tough customer. Well, there's a whistle and a turnover. The ball will go back the other direction. We've got just right at 7 minutes remaining in the opening quarter here, and a baseball score. 1-0, Coach. It's good pitching out there, huh? Here comes Monument Valley on the drive. Defensively, Chinle, a good job to get the ball loose. And you know what? Ashlyn Lynch will out-duel her Mustang opponent to come up with the ball, and the Wildcats have it up in the front court. In the corner for three. The shot is up, bounces off, no good. And a long outlet pass after a Mustang rebound. Lefty off the glass, and in transition, that one is not going to go in for Angel Holiday. Coach?
Yeah, a little too strong on that one, and Monument Valley is starting to do their transition. Kind of familiar, similar to last 6 days ago, how they're playing.
Wildcats have it in the corner. Let's check those starters for Chinle. Quintrell Curley just a moment ago with it. There's Aisha Ashley as she launches three-point attempt off the back iron. It's no good out there. Ashlyn Lynch in the Chinle starting lineup as well. Also out there is some familiar names for everybody. Shandine Yazi gets a start for the Wildcats. And the fifth and final starter to mention right now is Taraya Baya in the starting lineup for the Wildcats. And on the other side, the Mustangs in their visiting red uniforms. They will start Shirey Shorty. Also with her out there on the floor is Paris Littleben. Other starters include Angel Holiday. Sheridan Curley is in the starting lineup. So we get a whistle on the Mustangs, and the fifth starter is Ayana Nash. And it was, I believe, Angel Holiday picking up the personal foul for the Mustangs. 5:39 on the clock here in the first quarter. Basketball fans, neither team has yet been able to make a shot from the field as we watch the side-spinning free throw release of Shandine Yazi, and she matches the score 1-1. Coach, this would be exciting if it was the bottom of the ninth inning right here.
Exactly. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
Hey, you're a baseball guy, aren't you? Yeah. Did you coach baseball?
Little League.
I bet you would have been a great coach up here in the north. Baseball.
Some junior high.
Think about taking over a program sometime, Coach. Paris Littleben with the ball, and off to Ayana Nash for the jump shot from the right side. The 17-footer did not go down. Still haven't seen a field goal yet. A shot from the field from either one of these teams. All the points from the foul line. 2-1. 2-1. Monument Valley in front of Chinle. From the top. That shot will spin around and go in. And it's Shandine Yazi ending the drought. She's got all 5 Chinle points to start this game. They lead 5-1.
She's got a really weird-looking sidewinding shot.
I misquoted the score a moment ago, but you heard the correction right there. As Paris Littleben with a nice little shot make inside for Monument Valley, and that'll make it a 5-3 game. Ashlyn Lynch dribbling around, trying to get to that baseline, and she has it knocked from her dribble, loose on the ground, and finally Ayana Nash has the ball for Monument Valley. The Mustangs will have it, and they'll bring it into front court. Sheridan Curley working that left hand, tried to drop a bounce pass back to her teammate. Stolen, taken away. Baya will attack after the steal. Taraya Baya has those points, and the Wildcats lead 7-3. Curley.
She is quick off that dribble. Baya.
Here's a drive, hard off the glass. That one goes up. That one's no good. The shot miss, Shirey Shorty. And a rebound to the Wildcats. Well, a good start for Chinle. They are on right now a 4-game skid. Lost 4 in a row, Coach. And they're looking to turn it around. They really need to. Aisha in the paint. Shot blocked. Great defense by Ayana Nash. Now the Mustangs bring it up the floor. Shorty, bounce pass through the paint. That's taken away. Freshly into the game was Quintrell Curley, up the floor it goes, and the Mustangs will commit a foul. Shot was good as well. Sheridan Curley picking up her first foul of the game. Taraya Maya at the free throw line for the Wildcats. 9-3 is our score.
Yeah, Baya is really quick off that dribble. That's 2 layups she got really quick. Speed.
This one will bounce around, and that's no good. Baya missed the free throw, but the Wildcats got it back. Jump shot from the baseline. It's no good for Shandine Yazi. Tipped around, and it's knocked out of bounds. Battling for it, LaShanta Benali is into the game off the bench for the Wildcats. Tried to get that rebound, but could not come down with it. So our score here, 9-3. 9-3, the Chinle Lady Wildcats in front. They'll walk it into front court. And Nash has it tied up. Good defense. Koa Yazi, the freshman, into the game, and she's able to force the Mustang turnover. Tied it up, jump ball, possession, Wildcats.
Looks like Coach McCurtain's starting to put some pressure on the ball here. Get some turnovers.
Wildcats bring it into front court. Koa Yazi with it right there. That's LaShanta Benali now. She'll drive, the lefty, tried to throw it up there. She was able to get contact on her way in. And the lady that got it was Angel Holiday, and that might be Angel's second foul early on.
That's 2 on her.
Well, you don't want to get your second foul in the first quarter.
Oh, no.
That's a good way to get lots of rest, Coach.
You get to help the coach.
Benali at the line, that free throw no good. Here come 2 new faces into the game for the Mustangs. And we'll check them for you. It looks like checking in is Kaylani Mayava. We'll just call her Kiki, okay? Because Coach gave me permission to do that. So we watch both of those foul shots miss for Benali. She came into the game and she's got a shot in the paint. That'll bounce off no good for Mayava, but she got her own rebound. Shoveled it to Skylin Flores. Now back inside to Mayava, and the lob inside is tipped away and then off of Mayava's hands out of bounds. The Wildcats get it back, good defense. Both of the Mayava sisters have come into the game. Kiki there is a senior, and Kaylee Lana Marie Mayava is also into the game, and we get to call her Shoni, okay? She's got a nickname, it's Shoni, and we're gonna just stick with that. How's that? It's a little easier than her real spelling. Hey, nice job by Taraya Baya on the baseline for the Wildcats. The shot good, 11-3 Wildcats. Up the floor and the bounce pass kicked out. Last touch by Mayava. The Wildcats will have it again. Early mistakes, Coach. This Mustang team is making a number of them.
Yeah, Kiki should have put that up.
1:58 on the clock. First period. Koayazi deep on the left angle. Dribbles twice, gives it up. Shandine Yazi, and back out on top. This is Baya. The spin. Tried to get in. Tried to go in and got fouled on her way in. This is Skylin Flores picking up the foul. And already in the game, 5 team fouls on Monument Valley, 5 on Chinle as well. Inbound, Benali, deep off the glass. Well, if you're going to set up at about 23 feet for the shot, Coach, might as well bank it in there, and the shot is good.
Yeah. Call your bank shots.
You know, it still counts, but you do need to call those, right? I mean, let's just face it.
Well, on the playground, yeah.
If you want to maintain your reputation,
exactly,
you got to call those. 14-3, Wildcats way out in front. Working on ending a 4-game losing streak. That 4 games included this Monument Valley team that beat Chinle 48-46 last Saturday at the Nash Center in Kayenta. And Benali with the steal. LaShanta up the floor, Baya off the glass. She rushed it. Pretty good defense getting back as well. A steal for the Wildcats. And they'll work it inside to Benali for the 2. So everything is going Chinle's way right now.
Yes, it is. And they're a whole different team from 6 days ago.
In first quarter domination for the Wildcats. The runner throws up. That was a little bit of a wild shot. Mustangs did not get it. Got the rebound back outside. Drive and a foul. That is going to send the Mustangs to the line. Kiara Johnson, first time we really get to call her name. She comes in off the bench into the game. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate the water. Coach will take one, I'm sure, as well. Shooting foul. And the first shot up, no good for Kiara Johnson. She is a lefty, and she's at the line. She missed that. 16-3. The Wildcats way out in front. You get a good look on the replay, and our production team doing a solid job to get this one started. Good job, guys. That pregame, you guys did a really good job. Derek and Alton Wagner for her first time working today as our technical director. And Leonard Keone. Guys did a great job in the pregame. I liked it. Our YouTube audience got to see most of that pregame, maybe all of it. The Facebook audience, not quite as much. Hey, how about this big three-pointer? Koayazi setting up and burying the three for the Wildcats. The lead is huge for Chinle right now. 15-point lead first quarter.
This is the way Chinle ought to start out. Yeah, you know, they have 0-4 skid, but this is a really good team. They have a lot of talent on that floor.
No doubt about that. Inbound, work it inside, shovel pass across the paints, and that is going to be out of bounds off the Mustangs. They're going to lose it out off the hands of Shoni Mayava, unable to control. So that goes out of bounds. We've got limited time here in the first quarter, 22 seconds remaining in the period. As we get set to close it out, the Wildcats, we'll see if they'll try to work for a last shot in the quarter, if they put something up early. Wildcats basketball, 8 seconds left in the period. To the corner it goes. They're going to hold for that last shot. Now 3 seconds. Koayazi to the baseline, has to throw a runner up there. That one will come up just a little bit shy for her. Koa's shot didn't go in, but how about the quarter for the Chinle Lady Wildcats? They've got to be happy about the start to this one, 19-4. Chinle in front of Monument Valley as we go to the second quarter, everybody. This is Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband, the best tribal lifeline phone and internet services on the Navajo Nation. On the go, get unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless network every month included in your lifeline benefit. You can't beat unlimited wireless service. At home, get our fastest speeds for only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud, and an enthusiastic supporter of our youth sports on the Navajo Nation.
Entry pass for the Chinle Wildcats finds its way into Shandine Yazi's hands to start the second quarter, and the Wildcats continue to add to their outstanding first half of play and their lead. That was Shandine Yazi's 7th point of the game on the score there. And look at this score, 21-4. Chinle in front of Monument Valley. Coach Butler, I don't think anybody expected this.
No, I didn't. I thought it was going to be a close, tight-knit game here, but looks like Chinle's ready to blow it open here.
Yeah, they're blowing it open right now. Ashlyn Lynch on the drive, knocked from her hands, rebound. Or steal anyway, taken by Monument Valley. They've got 2-on-1 in transition, and they'll finish. So Monument Valley getting a little bright spot there to start the second quarter. Skylyn Flores with her first points of the game for Monument Valley. Dip inside, and Ashley earn her way to the foul line. Aisha knows how to get there. And those defenses, they're always, coached up to collapse on her and make it tough. And they did, but she's at the line.
Yeah, she's got some really good post moves.
And she's also got a foul shot good. So free throw good. And guess what? Here's how good the Monument Valley night has been. They lead right now 22-6, and that's the first point of the game for Aisha. She hasn't had to figure in for them to have a lot of success, and this is why they get things like an offensive rebound off that miss. This is Quintrell Curley with the rebound and then fouled to get to the line. 2 more shots on the way for the team. And the lady that picked this one up this time was Kiki Mayava. That'll be her first foul in the game. That should be the 6th team foul now on Monument Valley. And here we go. Quintrell Curley. 2 shots for Quintrell. First one is successful. Makes that shot. 23-6. Chinle in front. Guys, our scoreboard is backwards, please. And this foul shot is good as well.
Some good pressure going on here.
Mustangs bring it up. Knocked from the dribble. Taken away by the Wildcats on the attack. They go to the baseline. Nope. Ashlyn Lynch brings it back outside. There is Shandi Niazi on the drive. In the finish for Chinle. Well, it's a broken record, Coach. It's all Chinle out there.
You know, there's a big difference how they're playing tonight. They're more aggressive going to the basket than before.
Foul committed by Aisha Ashley. And the foul shot is good for Kiara Johnson. Second quarter action at the Wildcat Den, everybody. Chinle High School, the site of tonight's doubleheader. The boys follow this game. Also coming up this weekend, tomorrow, we have an afternoon 3 o'clock start at Window Rock High School. Window Rock will battle Tuba City. Believe it or not, our first chance this whole year to see the Warriors, who have really gotten a great start with the boys and the girls, and we get to see them tomorrow at Window Rock. We will have live video, and there are not any fans allowed tomorrow at Window Rock High School. So keep that in mind. If you're a Fighting Scouts or a Warriors fan, the only place you're going to be able to see that is on our live video presentation. We'll try to do a good job for you tomorrow from Window Rock High School. This is Shandi Niazi, the hesitation, attacked the baseline. That was a really good defense, but there is going to be a hand check foul called on Skylin. No, it's Angel Holiday. This is bad news. Yep. And you know what that means for Angel. She drove all this way with her team from Kayenta. She's going to have to go to the bench here, and although Coach hasn't gotten anybody off the bench yet, no, Coach is pointing. He's pointing at his girl, and he said 2. He's got his numbers wrong. Coach Franklin thinks that his young lady has 2 personal fouls. She has 3 by our count. Well, no, they're only showing 2 on the board now, Coach. Maybe they changed one. Maybe they changed one of her fouls. They're showing on the scoreboard 2 fouls. Coach said that she's got 2 fouls. We saw 3 assessed against her, but again, maybe something got changed earlier on. Here's a steal from Monument Valley and a feed inside to Angel Holiday. That was a nice little job of defense by Shirey Shorty. Take it away. Give her team a chance to set some offense here as they'll run an inbound play after it was knocked out of bounds. 5 minutes and 50 seconds remain in the second quarter of this broadcast at the Wildcat Den. Inbound collision, but ball comes down into the hands of Sheridan Curley. And the three-pointer is up and good. Shirey Shorty knocking that one down for Monument Valley, and they needed that.
They sure did.
26-11, Monument Valley trailing. And a travel called on Quintrell Curley, and she shook her head and said, no, I don't think so. I was counting.
I know my steps.
Sure didn't feel like traveling. Ball belongs to Monument Valley now at the top. Shot on the way, and this one's going to bounce around, and it won't go down for Monument Valley. But MV will, for a moment, have the rebound. Lost it. Curley's pass up the floor. And Baya off the glass too strong. Well, that was good defense by Ayanna Nash to get back from Monument Valley.
Yeah, she heard some footsteps.
Angel Holiday, drive, contact, and a foul. 2 shots coming up for Angel. And the personal foul is on Quintrell Curley.
Shoot 2, number 11, Angel Holiday.
Total fouls here now. That is the 5th foul on Chinle. Boy, look at that on the other side. 9 fouls already. 9 fouls on Monument Valley. They are at the line right now, and this is Angel Holiday, and her shot is no good. Well, you may have heard in the background, Alfred Sosi, the public address announcer, announce Lindsay Yazzie checking into the game. First time that we get to see Lindsay today. And we'll see what kind of spark plug energy she provides to the Wildcats. They lead right now 26-12. Baya, the stop, and her jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Lindsay Yazzie. Out to Shandine, and now they'll swing it to Aisha for a baseline move. Across the paint and into the hands of Lindsay Yazzie. Her pass broken up, but picked up by Shandine. Kept alive by the Wildcats. They've got it. Aisha attacking the left baseline. The runner is good this time. Well, Coach, I mean, they really worked for the shot they wanted, and they made it count.
Well, you know, going back to the last game, that's not what they were doing. You know, now they're working an offense.
Good work by the Wildcats. They get points on the board again, 28-12. And you get that sense that kind of everything they've done has really been just high percentage, good shot selection by the Wildcats so far in the game.
Yes, it is.
Taraya Baya picking up the personal foul, and now she'll check out of the game after getting that foul. Michaela Begay is onto the floor for the first time today for the Wildcats. 4 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock, second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. Inbound in the corner, and Angel Holiday gets fouled. A little hand check foul, and that'll be a 1-and-1 on the way. Lindsay Yazzie with her first foul of the game. 7th team foul on the Wildcats.
Those fouls came really quick.
Free throw good for Angel. Second time to the line for Angel Holiday. The team, Monument Valley, is 6 of 9 from the foul line today, and that one will miss. Rebound. Chinle. Michaela Begay will bring this one into front court. Sheridan Curley, man-to-man defense on her. Ashlyn Lynch now feeds the right baseline. The pass was behind Shandine Yazzie as she spun. The ball comes out of her hands. Contact. It's Michaela Begay knocked Sheridan Curley over. Incidental contact, tripped her up a little bit on the way down the floor. The official didn't think that warranted a foul call. And so the Wildcats will get the basketball back halfway through this second quarter.
So just being patient on offense has, got this good lead for Chinle. And then, go back to the last game they had. They didn't have this patience. It was just more of putting up shots quickly and taking really bad shots.
Three-point shot, no good for Ashley. Rebounded by Begay, though, for the Wildcats. They've got it now, top of the key. LaShanta Benali puts it on the deck, and the drive, the dribble knocked from her hands, and her pass out to Begay on the sideline. It's going to go through her legs out of bounds. So the Mustangs will have the ball back. Hey, Coach, how did you like the national championship game earlier this week at college football?
Oh, it was good until right at the end when they gave that interception up. It was kind of, edge of your seat kind of thing.
Were you pulling for Georgia or Alabama in that game?
Neither.
neither team. You didn't have a favorite in that one. You just wanted a good game.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a foul on the drive. Mustangs committing this foul, and this is Michaela Begay with her first foul of the night. For the Wildcats, that sends Angel Holiday to the line again. Angel, get a little bit of a knack tonight of getting to the foul line. Third time there for the Mustangs. Well, that the championship game, Coach, it was a nice game. Defensive struggle for a while, and then we saw a lot more offense later in the later stretches of that game. But the main thing here is we watch Angel Holiday make that foul shot. The main thing is the story of Stetson Bennett, the quarterback for Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's story. Okay, he had to work to get an initial chance at making the Georgia Bulldogs roster as a freshman quarterback, but with a lot of competition and seemingly very little chance to play, he decided to transfer, go to junior college, where he got a lot more playing time, and then he transferred back eventually to Georgia and had to earn, as a senior, the right to be the starting quarterback for the team, and then led him to a championship. So there's a story there. There's some inspiration for all these young athletes, I think, about the hard work, the stick-to-itiveness, perseverance, the belief in yourself, even when there are lots and lots of critics that say you can't do it. You just got to stay with it. It's a great story.
Got to find a way to make it work, you know?
Angel Holiday banks one in. That's a big three for Monument Valley. Well, that's the second time somebody in the game from way downtown has decided to use the glass, Coach. That's the way guys like you back in the old days used to play basketball.
Back in the days, yeah. You know, Angel's taking this team on her back right now.
She is. Really is. Hey, look at the nice slip pass inside to LaShanta Benali, and she is able to reverse that one in. Good job by LaShanta. That's her third field goal of the game. And she's got 7 points in this first half for the Wildcats. They lead by 12 right now. And a shot block inside by Koa Yazi. Little drive attempt by Shirey Shorty. And Koa had great anticipation on that to reject the shot. 1:58 remaining in the first half of this one. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break.
The Lady Wildcats are really moving the floor, using the floor, finding the opening back doors.
Inbound pass, Sheridan Curley has it. Sheridan out on top, covered by Ashlyn Lynch. Now she feeds the pass inside to her teammate. Skylyn Flores for a moment. Lost it, got it back. Flores, the bounce pass now outside for three. And that one goes in for Kiera Johnson. Well, Monument Valley isn't going anywhere, guys. You know, in spite of that big first quarter lead by the Wildcats, Monument Valley has really done a good job to come back in the second quarter. They've got the lead for Chinle down to 9 right now. And, Coach, I think you said it right. It's really Angel Holiday that's done most of the heavy lifting in the second quarter for Monument.
Yeah, she's, in some sense, so far, she's the only one to come to play. But I think it's going to come down to probably cut this lead down to maybe 5.
Well, right now, Coach Franklin look at this, another one off the glass. I don't know what's going on tonight, Coach, but everybody is using the bank tonight. They all brought their ATM cards and they're going to the bank.
You bet.
That was a big three for Sheridan Curley a moment ago, and look at this opportunity off a Wildcat miss. So now Chinle has gone cold. Monument Valley's making the big comeback. A minute left in the half, and they're down now just by 6. Here's another three-point try. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound inside, putback is good. And that is Shoni Mayava with the shot inside. How about the second quarter from Monument Valley? Can they get another stop right here? They're down by just 4 now. 30-26. Ashley drive, shot blocked, out of bounds. The official is, trying to make a decision. They're going to go. That's Monument Valley basketball. Wow. Coach, the Wildcats have seemingly just run out of gas.
They just stopped doing what they were doing. You know, they were running the offense, and all that movement was going on. Now it stopped.
Trap at midcourt, but Monument Valley able to break that up the floor. The three is up and no good for Skylyn. Flores missing that shot. 26 seconds remain in the first half.
Sometimes when you get a big lead like that, sometimes you start to, ease off a little bit.
Sometimes you end up believing the headlines that you got in that first half, don't you?
Right.
Inbound for the Mustangs, and that's taken away. Wildcats have it. This will be a chance to reverse some of that momentum. Ashlyn Lynch up the floor. Bounce pass. That's stolen. Taken away. This should be easy. The Mustangs, they'll get it. They'll get the shot. Kiera Johnson closing out the half. 10 seconds left in the quarter. This is a 2-point game. What a comeback by Monument Valley. Wildcats have it. 2 seconds on the clock. Shot from distance. And that was what the Wildcats needed to close out the half. The second three, and a big one in this game for Shondine Yazi. to get her team back in front by 5, but the momentum in that second quarter completely shifted. And here's a little bit of a subplot to pay attention to. Ashlyn Lynch comes up after that last play very gimpy. She's in some pain. I'm trying to gauge by the look on her face. It's painful, but she's not in, well, she didn't look like she was in too much pain, Coach. Let's hope that she is going to be okay as she gets injured closing out the quarter. Wow, what a comeback from Monument Valley, and we'll tell you more about it. Break it down a little bit for you. As we go into halftime, everybody, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way next. Score here from the Wildcat Den. The Chinle Lady Wildcats 33, Monument Valley 28. And the halftime report is next. This is Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice Broadband, you can get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations near you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Any insurance agent can provide a quote, return a phone call, or claim to have the best rates. But will your current agent fight alongside you if and when you need to make a claim, discuss options when life changes, or put you and your needs first? At the Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency, that's exactly who you'll get. People over profit. Years of expertise and knowledge, personalized service, and a straightforward, comprehensive, and cost-effective insurance solution. Call
right now. There's no reason to leave joint instability or dislocate. Call 928-537-67. Play to win. Their reputation's too big or too small for Beeman Weldman 647. Go.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
$1,000 cash and 2 plus restaurants.
Thank you, honey.
One and premium seats.
5, 3, 6, 5, 9, 7.
A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone halftime.
Yeah, halftime, everybody. I'm at Chinle High School. We welcome you, everybody, to the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report and our score here at the break. It's 33-28. Chinle in front of the Monument Valley Lady Mustangs. And well, I got to tell you, basketball fans, after that first quarter by Chinle, I did not. First of all, I didn't expect Chinle to have as big a first quarter lead as they did, and they were in front by a ton. I could count that up for you here in a moment. I didn't expect that. Well, I also didn't expect Monument Valley to erase most of that in the second quarter like they did. They got it down as low as a 2-point game before Shandi Nyazi nailed a 3-pointer to beat the buzzer at the end of the second quarter and make it a 5-point game. The Wildcats needed that to recapture some of their momentum, the momentum that they pretty much gave up to Monument Valley in the second quarter. Welcome back in. I'm Floyd Simmons along with Coach Pete Butler. Well, Coach, the tale of 2 quarters. A great first quarter for Chinle, great second quarter for Monument Valley.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround. It's everything was clicking for Chinle right at the beginning, and running their offense the way it should be run, hitting the open floors, taking the good high percentage shots, and then all of a sudden they stopped doing what they were doing, and Envy comes storming back, and again, Angel Holiday put the team on her back, and this is where they're at now. And just right before the half, I said they got to get it to 5, and right now they're at 5 points.
The Mustangs only scored 4 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 of those were free throws. They had one shot from the field that they made. That was Paris Littleben with that shot in the later part of the first quarter. So they scored 4 points. Well, they scored 24 points in the second quarter. That's really where it came into play for them. The Wildcats in that second quarter scored 14 points. So, there's your difference for the quarter, right? 24-14, Monument Valley outscoring the Lady Wildcats in the second quarter. And making this a game. And that's what we want. We want a great game coming down the stretch here. We'd love to see something that maintains its dramatic element through the very end of this one. Let's look at the numbers from the first half. The Wildcats in front, and they are led in scoring by Shondine Yazzie. Shondine with a pair of threes in that first half, including that buzzer-beating three at the end of the second quarter. And Shondine's got 12 points. Great job coming out the gates for Shondine. 7 points in that first half for LaShanta Benali. Give her a ton of credit. And she also has a three-point make for the Wildcats. 6 points in the game for Taraya Baya. Great first quarter for Taraya. Scored all of her points in that quarter. Koa Yazzie hit a three and has a total of 3 points in the game. Aisha Ashley has been limited by that Monument Valley defense. Aisha with 3 total points in the first half. Quintrell Curley has 2 points in the game for the Wildcats. On the other side, Monument Valley is led by Kiara Johnson. Kiara really turned it on in the second quarter, scored 8 points for the half, 7 of those coming in the second quarter. Angel Holiday has 7 points in the game as well, including a late three-point make for her team. And she really did a great job. All her points came in the second quarter, part of that big comeback. 4 points for Sheridan Curley, 3 points for Shirey Shorty, 2 points for Skylin Flores in that first half. And that will wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. We'll grab this timeout and start the second half in just a moment. Great game brewing up for you here at halftime from the Wildcat Den. This wraps up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Second half on the way next. Return with us, will you, to Chinle High School for more Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Chinle Lady Wildcats 33, Monument Valley 28.
Right now, you could get $1,000 cash back and 2 tickets to see 5-time Grammy winner Celine Dion.
Yeah!
Don't miss the Valentine's Day special at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. And this year, our Power of Love Valentine promotion includes $1,000 cash and 2 premium floor seats to Celine Dion live in concert. Everyone starts off with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales restaurant.
Thank you, honey.
Then take your Valentine to the movies with 2 free passes to the WME theaters. And everyone's name goes in the hat to be drawn for $1,000 cash and premium seats to Celine Dion live in concert. Don't miss out on the Power of Love Valentine promotion at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint.
5365972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Sports Zone Radio is pleased to announce that we are now live streaming our Friday Night Football Show Game of the Week every Friday night on our website, sportszone123.com. You're sure to love the high-quality, high-definition live video produced by the best team in the business, and we think that you'll especially appreciate our second-to-none instant replay system. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to tune in the broadcast on radio at 98.5 KRFM. Listen in on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and enjoy our live video stream every Friday, plus the replay all week long at sportszone123.com.
Time to get this second half underway, everybody. Welcome back in on the inbound for Monument Valley. We are underway, everyone. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And out on the floor, the Mustangs start this second half in possession. Starting for the Lady Mustangs here in this second half. Well, some of those ladies include Angel Holiday, who had that great second quarter. Here's a runner by Angel. That'll bounce off. No good. Rebounded by Aisha Ashley and the Chinle Wildcats. Other starters in the half. Paris Littleben will start along with Angel Holiday. Shirey Shorty is out there on the floor. Ayana Nash starting the second half, and there's a rebound for the 5th Monument Valley starter. That's Sheridan Curley as she gets a pass up the floor to Nash. Nash under the basket, can't make that shot, and it's rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. Hey, welcome back. Our broadcast starters on our production team, our video production team, include our producer, Derek Simmons. Also getting in, I think, his 3rd game now with us. New member of the team doing a great job is Leonard Keone. And our good friend, our longtime good friend here at Sports Zone Radio, Alton Wagner is our technical director, and Alton has been he's been a guy that's just provided great service to us over the years, especially when we're at Winter Rock. That's his stomping grounds, but he's helped us out a time or two in Chinle with various things. He's just a terrific support guy, and for a first time, he's working a broadcast with us. So he does a lot of behind-the-scenes support stuff, and now he is our technical director tonight. So I want to thank Alton Wagner for his assistance here tonight at the Wildcat Den, and that comes because we had to replace our technical director who couldn't make it tonight because he had an illness issue in the family. So Alton stepped up last minute for us, and he's doing a terrific job on the broadcast. Thank you to Alton. And, of course, my broadcast partner here at the desk is the coach, Pete Butler, our analyst, and my name is Floyd Simmons. Welcome in, everybody. Saw a moment ago the shot from Monument Valley, and now a lob inside. There's an offensive foul, a push-off. Maybe that's Paris. It was Paris Littleband trying to get position on the lob inside, and she is called for the personal foul, and that's her first of the game for Monument Valley. Well, Shondine Yazzie had a great first half and started this second half for the Chinle Lady Wildcats, and Shondine will get a rest, replaced by Lindsay Yazzie, who joins the other four Wildcat starters for the half. There's Aisha Ashley, also Ashlyn Lynch starting. Taraya Baya starts the second half. Quintrell Curley is out there on the floor as well, and I mentioned Lindsay Yazzie, who just came into the game for the Lady Wildcats. Personal foul committed. Ayana Nash picks it up for the Mustangs. Our score here as this second half gets underway. Look at this. Look at this game. 33-30. Chinle in front. Who would have thunk it, Coach Butler? Who would have thunk that Monument Valley would come storming back in the second quarter like that? Well, I guess all the Monument Valley fans would have thunk it, right?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty much over.
Well, there was a lot of basketball left after the first quarter, of course, but and I wouldn't personally go as far as you did, Coach, and say I thought it was over, but I did think that the Wildcats would be able to take better care of that lead in the second quarter than they did. And they got outscored 24-14. That's not taking great care of that lead, that's for sure. Here comes the ball in the front court. Monument Valley has it in the corner. That is Angel Holiday, and her shot is blocked. Great job by Quintrell Curley with the block. Monument comes up with it. Scoop shot inside. That's no good. And there's Quintrell Curley after the block a moment ago, getting a much-deserved rebound. The Wildcats on the attack. Baya brings it up. Now brings it back outside. There's the defensive lift maybe that the Wildcats needed, Coach.
Yeah, I think so.
Foul from behind. Paris Littleband picks up her second foul now as she got into the back of Quintrell Curley. Paris picking up 2 quick fouls here in the third quarter.
Lady Wildcats are starting to move around on the floor and get open spots.
Inbound comes to Koa Yazzie at the free throw line. Outside, Ashlyn Lynch, and she bangs home a three-pointer for the Wildcats. First points today for Ashlyn. And they extend the Wildcat lead to 8 points, 38-30. 5 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock, third quarter. Ayana Nash might have got away with a double dribble as she brings it inside. Didn't she bring that into her waistline a little bit?
Yeah, I thought so.
And a foul on the way in. Lindsay Yazzie picks up the foul. So they say shooting foul for Ayana. She has yet to score today for the Mustangs. And now that drought is broken. Look for the quarter transition overlay in the overlays. It's called the quarter transition. Play that if you would, please. Free throw good. Both of them made by Ayana Nash. And with 5 minutes on the clock in the third quarter, here comes the ball into front court for the Wildcats. On the baseline, Lindsay Yazzie. Contact by Nash. Personal foul on Ayana. She didn't quite care for the call. And on the way in a moment, the inbound from Lindsay Yazzie. The Wildcats will run an inbound play here with 4:52 on the clock in the third period. Chinle 38, Monument Valley 32 in this girls' varsity game. And the inbound pass will tip off Ashlyn Lynch's hands out of bounds. She just took her eyes off it. So, an opportunity for Monument Valley to cut into that 6-point Wildcat lead. The inbound across into front court, Sheridan Curley. to Paris Littleben, and then her pass to Shirey Shorty. Shirey have to bring it back outside, launches the three. That one no good. Rebound out to Taraya Baya through the paint. Beautiful pass. And Koayazi going to the foul line after getting hacked on that one. That was a great pass across the paint. The bounce pass between the defenders to set Koa up nicely on the play.
Transition point right here.
Personal foul was on Shoni Mayava, her second of the game. And, yep. Do you count these as actual transition points when you get fouled in transition and then make free throws? Does it still count in that way? No? Koa at the line. Koa's got 4 points. She made a three-pointer in the first quarter. And now she's got 5 points on the night for the Wildcats. And we've got 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter up in the front court. Dribble picked up by Sheridan Yazzie, or Sheridan Curley, pardon me on that. And now at the top of the key, Angel Holiday. To Curley on the baseline cut. Sorry, that's not Curley. This is Curley for three. Outside. And a push foul under the basket. Trying to fight for position on the rebound. It looks like it's Lindsay Yazzie getting assessed the Wildcat foul. 3 in the game on Lindsay. And coach, timeout is asked for from the Wildcat bench. Guess what? That's the first time today that anybody has spent a timeout. These coaches saving those things for a little later in the game, I guess. We'll grab a word in from our friends at the Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance Agency. Don't go anywhere. It's Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
From the Wildcat timeout, we welcome you back, everybody, to the Wildcat Den for tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And the basketball belongs to Monument Valley here at just the moment. 3:50 on the clock in the third period. Work it inside. The shot is good for the Mustangs. It's Paris Littleben inside, and the shot is good. So the Mustangs trim the lead down to 6 points again. And Koayazi will feed Aisha Ashley inside. Aisha was pretty quiet offensively in the first half. She scored 3 points, and that's her total right now in the game as the Mustangs will be the beneficiaries of a Wildcat foul. Taraya Baya gets called on this one, and it's her second of the game. For the Wildcats, she'll come out of the game. Lindsay Yazzie checks out as well. Shandine Yazzie will go back in, and also into the game now for the Wildcats is Brittany Bitsui. Mustangs will bring it in to Angel Holiday. Bounce pass toward the corner. This is a long 2-point shot on the way. It will be no good out there by Shoni Mayava. She missed it. Ashlyn will bring it up. Feed inside. Ashley near the paint. Faked to the paint, came back down toward the sideline, and had it knocked from her hands out of bounds.
I'm waiting for Aisha just to take over.
Yeah, so Coach, can you diagnose why she hasn't been more of a factor on offense?
See what's happening. Every time they get the ball to Aisha, there's two people jump on her really quick. So they're pretty much double teaming her when she gets the ball. Look
at that great effort by Sheridan Curley out there. She would not give up on it. She initially had it knocked out of the receiver's hands, and then knocked it again from her hands and went and scrambled, got to the floor. That was a great individual effort there, and Sheridan Curley deserves a ton of credit for the hustle.
Yes, she does.
If the Mustangs can keep that kind of effort up through the second half, It's going to be tough for the Wildcats to keep this lead. They're on top 40-34 right now. Koa Yazzie outside. Ashlyn Lynch, and a dangerous pass that Chandine Yazzie is able to get back. The floater no good. Aisha Ashley inside. There are points right there for Ashley. She's been pretty quiet today offensively, but those are 2 big points now and the foul to get her to the line.
Basket good.
Well, you knew it was going to be good. And they said number 4, but there is no number 4 out there. Who do you think got called for that foul? Yeah, they're going to ask because they said number 4, but there is no number 4.
No, it's 2.
See, he said 4 again, and there just simply is nobody number 4 on the roster. Yeah, the official scorer is as confused as we are. He keeps saying number 4.
What number is it on?
Oh, he meant
number 2.
He meant the square root of number 4. That's what he was trying. It was what he was driving at. Okay. Sheridan Curley picks up her 2nd foul of the game. Aisha Ashley at the line to try to make it a 3-point play, and that will be a little off the mark. No good, but the Wildcats get it back. 3 from the corner, no good. Another offensive rebound, nice feed inside, but Chandine Yazzie can't make it. Ashley the follow, it won't go, and finally it's picked up by the Mustangs for a moment. Boy, they let him get away with a lot of contact, Coach, both sides. The Wildcats, the Mustangs both got away with a lot, and Koa Yazzie comes up gimpy.
Too much contact. Too much contact.
Well, I think what happened, Coach, was they didn't call what was probably a foul on the second block of Ashley's shot.
Yeah.
So then when Ashley kind of came up over the top and was aggressive on the Mustang player, they didn't call that one. It was kind of a trade-off. I don't want to say payback because that sounds that doesn't flatter the officials. And you know what? The officials are doing a great job. There's a blocking foul out there. And that foul is called on Skylyn Flores. 2nd foul of the game on Skylyn. And that sends the Mustangs to the foul line. And already here in the 3rd period, we played under 6 minutes of the quarter. And look at this. That's the 7th team foul on Miami Foul. They got called a lot in the first half, and they're getting called a lot here in the second half as well.
You know, that could hurt them to try to come back because Chinle's going to the line from here on out.
LaShanta Benali. First shot is good. Yeah, you're right about that, Coach. You know, here's the other thing that I just, to comment on. We are experiencing more, and I guess it's more contact eliciting this, but more whistles in this game, more fouls called in this game than I think I may have seen all year long. And some of the games that we have broadcast, some of the games this year, almost no fouls, it seems, are being called.
Exactly.
So unusual to see this many whistles. Here's a pass underneath and a shot that is no good, but a foul before that. A foul, I think, contact made as the pass was being delivered. So that's Quintrell Curley picking up her 2nd foul for the Wildcats. 2 minutes, 6 seconds remain, 3rd period. Here is the inbound for the Mustangs. Looking around. Comes out to Sheridan Curley at the top of the key. The Mustangs will set that offense up. Good look from the top there. That's our cameraman, Leonard Keone, who has shown a natural gift, a great knack for that for us. So thank you, Leonard. And here's an outlet pass that the Wildcats are going to throw away. Opportunity missed for Chinle. They're on top, though, by 10. 44-34 our score.
And these are opportunities that Chinle needs to get.
No doubt about that. Here's the baseline move. Sheridan Curley throws that one up. Drew the foul. Missed the shot, but Curley to the foul line for MV. And the lady that gets called for the foul had just come into the game a moment ago, Dariah Gray, her 2nd foul of the game. 2 shots for Sheridan. That one's good.
And this is what pretty much Miami Valley was doing towards the end of the second half, quarter, is they were going to the basket. Now they're starting to do that.
Clock ticking down in the 3rd period. That foul shot good for Curley, and It comes now with about a minute 35 remaining. 8-point Wildcat lead. They've got it under the basket. Mustangs tried to take it away. Taraya Baya got it back, and then she double dribble. And there's a turnover. Inbound. And we've got 85 seconds left in the third period. Mustangs work it deep on the left angle. Now at the top. Jump stop. That's 17.5 feet away. And it's no good out there. Shot missed by Kiera Johnson. Ashlyn Lynch pushing, driving, and she is fouled on her way. And 2 shots coming for her, and that's Johnson with a personal foul. Kiera's first foul in the game.
That was a nice move from Lynch here. Fake the pass and go to the bucket. Kind of threw the defender off.
And showing a lot of speed on the way in as well.
Yeah.
She got to her spot fast. That foul shot good for Ashlyn. Into the game, Koa Yazi, and she replaces Shondine on the floor for the Wildcats. Koa, along with Taraya Baya, Aisha Ashley, Lindsay Yazi, and this lady at the line, Ashlyn Lynch, closing out the third period. That foul shot good for Ashlyn. She's got 5 points in the contest. All of that here in the third period. Another 10-point lead for the Wildcats. Kiera Johnson gives it up. Freshly into the game now is Shri Yazi. Kiera once again, she's going to dribble all the way around to the baseline, throw one up. It's no good, tip out. And that's controlled by Monument Valley. Shirey Shorty out on top. 40 seconds left in the quarter. 10-point Wildcat lead. Ball knocked from the dribble. Skylyn Flores. And a foul along the way. It looks like Lindsay Yazi picks up the foul.
Yeah, that's your fourth.
That's 4 fouls on Lindsay. MV gets it in. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Coach McCurtain's going to try to get Lindsay off the floor so she doesn't get that 5th foul here in the final seconds of the period. But there's no stoppage of play yet. Here's the shot from 3. It's good. Knocked down by Kiera Johnson, the lefty. Knocks it down. 12 seconds remain in the quarter. There's Ashlyn on the baseline. Her shot no good. Another rebound for Monument. Kiera Johnson's got it. Let's see what kind of finish they can get for the quarter. 3 seconds on the clock. Kiera's got to get it up the floor. 1 second. The release, not in time. Not in time. And in spite of contact, no whistle to benefit the shooter, and that's how the quarter comes to an end. Basketball fans, Northland basketball fans, our broadcast from the Wildcat Den, and a great one going on in this girls' game. 46-39, Chinle in front of Monument Valley. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Fourth quarter on the way next.
The Tundras are coming! The Tundras are coming!
The all-new 2022 Hatch Toyota Tundra is on the way. Brand new engineering, a new look, and a total redesign inside and out. The new Gen 3 Tundra is Toyota's best pickup ever. The hybrid for twin-turbo V6 and 10-speed gearbox for towing ability. Adaptive air coils, locking rear differential, and loads of availability.
We're here! The Tundras are here!
Hatch Toyota at the Northern Arizona Auto plus tax, title, license, and dealer dock fees. See dealer for details.
Inbound and the start of the fourth quarter, everybody. Welcome in to Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, exclusively at Sports Zone Radio. Spin move inside from the baseline, and that is going to send Shirey Shorty to the foul line, I do believe. Aisha Ashley gets called for the personal foul, and this fourth quarter gets underway. Floyd Simmons here along with Coach Pete Butler on the call. Chinle.
I didn't get that.
Well, I didn't know. Maybe he knows what happened. I didn't see exactly what. And the foul. And a chance for a three-point play as she 6 points, but has been scoreless in regulation. Another 10-point lead for Chinle. Well, Chinle comes right back, and they extend it back out to double.
Chinle's countering the run. She just pretty much bailed her out. You know, those fouls are creeping up on him. So
Ashlyn Lynch reports to the foul here. That's Ashlyn Lynch. I'm okay on this, so I'm going to get you to help me with my book on that. Chinle Shorty drops a pass back to Johnson. Earned herself a trip to the line. And if Chinle can hold on and win in the face, you know what kind of floor. Here's Aisha. A right hook to the left eyebrow area. Rebound to the Mustangs, and they're going to run from her hands. And this time, Skylin Flores will get caught. Net result is a trip to the great Paige Lady Sand Devils coach. Thank you for your hustle all the time and all that kind of stuff. But, you know,
I think the frustration is going really deep with Aisha here.
Ashlyn Lynch toward the left corner. Fouls in the game on Chinle.
You know?
3.5 quarters of basketball. Back in the third quarter. In the first half, nope. Also in the first half, remember how many 3-point? LaShanta Bonanno open. And the rebound and then lost it out of bounds. Closing out the first half. 3-pointer from the corner. That one is 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to play, and this is some suggestion it's not on this end. We've got really, if you're having trouble, I believe we've got some pretty terrific bandwidth on this end. And here at Sports Zone Radio, stand by more in the fourth quarter.
Behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke the start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking we're in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard, thanks. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit.
Well, I think you saw that Shree Yazzie got her first points of the game. Remain in the fourth period of this girls' varsity matchup. Ashley has the ball out on top. The Wildcats are going to try to burn some for Monument Valley, her third of the game. Coach.
They have opportunities in one of the, play tough defense and try to get a stop and cut this.
That's missed right there, but Aisha hold on to win. You've got to look at Shondine as a leading candidate for the. Baya to the corner now. Quintrell Curley. I mean, you know, you
have to.
If you throw 50,
give it to Ashley and give her a chance to score.
Score here have taken a lot of time, more than a minute off.
Turnover.
And there's that takeaway. Patience on defense. They didn't. And eventually their opportunity
to steal. And that's why. And you see certain times there that Aisha, when it's wide open.
A couple of minutes of the game that Aisha puts points in this one. And all 12 came in the first half, including I've seen her this year primarily as a defensive threat. She does indeed. Ashland or Monument Valley as they now move. Curley couldn't make it go in for the Wildcats. A little bit, anyway, to burn. They had only used their first a moment ago. The lead for the Wild admission for tonight.
Exactly. It came back. Scrappy. Really scrappy on the floor coming back.
3-2. And a chance right here for Monument Valley to Raya Baya covering her. It's a little bend now back outside, and Angel Holiday drop.
Set up as a give and go.
51-50.
That's what they need to do.
Kinley in front. Sheridan Curley with the pass. Can knock this one down from Monument Valley. We haven't had a tie game. That was the third foul in the game a moment ago by Quintrell. Look at this! The free throw shot by Nash, who missed it. I didn't see the.
Wow, I'm wide open. I don't know what to do with this here. It was an opportunity. And that's probably the first miss I've seen Nash make.
At the close of this one here, we'll grab us a 30-second timeout.
Best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picking better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud.
Regulation at the Wildcats end. Girls varsity matchup between Chinle and Monument Valley. Thanks. Angel Holiday into front court. Well, now the Mustangs gathered back in by Monument Valley, and they take the lead and grab a timeout. Paris Littleben. Oh.
That was a broken play. Somewhere along the way, the ball just bounced right.
She's made key contributions. Holiday and Kiara Johnson each have 11 points. 8 of those.
Been looking for that sense of urgency from my Valley. But you know what? They're really calm. They just worked a lot of things in their favor. So they're really poised.
It's looking more and more tentative all the time, and the momentum. Foul in front court. Wildcats headed to the foul line. Sheridan Curley picks up. We've got 56 seconds remaining in regulation. The score here is heading back in front by Monument Valley. Now they got to try to hold. Toraya will have the basketball, and all of a sudden, look at this. Chinle has found themselves in position where obviously.
They just got to do what my Valley did.
If Shondine will stay with Sheridan Curley, she's going to get the 5-second call.
Almost.
Yeah, and you know who knew that? Coach. So they have spent them. They held on to them like I like to see. Boy, I see a lot of coaches out there. They pull the trigger early in the game and often come with just a few seconds left here in the fourth period. The Mustangs were in a bit of trouble with that possession, Coach. I think they were about to get the 5-second call way out on top. And
exactly, I agree. And those are the things that your mentors always teach you. Save your timeouts till the end. That's when you're gonna need it. So, now the question is, do you want to go for the basket, or do you want to kill some time?
I think I want to get myself in a position to draw a foul. 5-second call on the inbound. It's not going to matter. The Mustangs give it up. The Wildcats with 31 seconds remaining in regulation, 30.7 exactly. They're going to get the ball back. Lindsay Yazzie looking. Dangerous pass. Tipped away by Angel Holiday. Shondine Yazzie tracks it down. Now Ashlyn Lynch dribbles between defenders. Up the floor. Baya off the glass. No good. Monument rebound. And a foul on Toraya Baya. She must have just snuck a hand in there because I didn't see the contact myself.
I didn't see anything.
That's 4 fouls in the game on Toraya. 18.7 seconds remaining in regulation now. And Shri Yazzie goes to the line from Monument Valley. Can she make it a 3-point lead? How about the comeback for Jason Franklin and the Monument Valley Lady Mustangs? They might win this game. Well, that was a big miss.
Wide right.
Shri Yazzie at the line. First one is no good. This one is big. Missed that one as well. Rebound, Lindsay Yazzie, and a Wildcat timeout. Hold on, we got confusion because the official thought that Chinle was asking for a timeout. Okay, he thought she was asking for a timeout, and she says, no, I don't want a timeout. I didn't ask for one. So they're going to correct that. They're going to give the ball on an inbound to the Wildcats, and then when they bring it into front court, they might call one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
This lane was wide open. Took that transition away.
Inbound. Ashlyn Lynch, 12 seconds left. Aisha Ashley on the far sideline, and she is body checked out there by Ayanna Nash. I thought that was a great call by the official. Ayanna didn't like it, and I understand. But I thought that was a good call with contact. The MV fans don't like it. Third foul on Ayanna. Now this is critical. Ashley at the line. And that one's going to bounce around and go in for Ashley. Wow. She had been on a streak of 3 consecutive free throw misses, and she ties the game at 54. And the Wildcats are back in front, 55-54. Timeout this time was intentional and called from the bench by the Wildcats. They've got 1 timeout left. We've got 10 seconds remaining in regulation, and we've got a heck of a game going on. Going to come down, I think, to the final possession in this one. As Monument Valley will have 10 seconds and a 1-point deficit to try and overcome right here. So any shot from the field gives them the lead and potentially the victory. And if they can get to the foul line, they might win it right there, Coach.
Yeah, right now, Coach McCurtain's probably telling the girls, don't foul. Don't foul whatever you do. And on this side, it's Coach Franklin is, go to the basket.
Yeah.
Go to the basket.
Attack.
Let's try to attack it. Let's try to get to the free throw line ourselves,
The one thing you got to try to avoid is getting out of control on a drive to the basket. You just want to stay under control and not not get called to charge here in the final seconds. Wow, 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Basketball fans, don't forget tomorrow afternoon, we'll have two games, live video from Window Rock High School, Tuba City at Window Rock tomorrow, 3 o'clock start for the girls game. Join us from the Events Center at Window Rock High School tomorrow. Here we go. Oh boy, tell you. Almost a mistake on the inbound. 8 seconds left. Angel Holiday in the paint, drives, off the glass, no good. Rebound Mustangs, this one no good, got it back. Shot, no good. 3 chances at the buzzer, and none of them would go in for the Mustangs. Chinle is going to hold on and snap a 4-game losing streak with a victory over Monument Valley here at the Wildcat Den. Living up to the name Wild. What a wild finish in this one for the Mustangs. And the victory, Coach.
Good one. A good one. Oh, man.
The Mustangs had their chances, didn't they?
They sure did. They had 3 shots at it. And, something that we'd expect at the beginning of the game. Of course, they took like a 15-point lead. And, hats off to Monument Valley. They came out back strong. They made a game out of it.
Time to announce the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Guys, I'll vote first. I almost never do. I'm voting for Shondine Yazzie. That's my vote. I got to admit that Aisha elevated her game in the second half for sure. Scored 8 points in the second half. Made 2 big free throws at the end. So she's a candidate. But let's make a decision. Who do you got, Coach?
Shondine.
You got Shondine?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we need Derek's vote or not. Derek, you want to give us a vote? Nope. He doesn't need to give us a vote. It is Shondine Yazzie, the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game in this one tonight. White Mountain Regional Medical Center will present that, and we are going to speak with her along with head coach Francine McCurtain here in just a couple of moments. They have gone to the locker room, and they will come out and join us for our post-game wrap-up here in just a moment. Wow, what a finish! The Chinle Lady Wildcats end up with a 55-54 victory here at the Wildcat Den, sports fans. We'll break it down in just a moment. Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband, the best tribal lifeline phone and internet services on the Navajo Nation. On the go, get unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included in your lifeline benefit. You can't beat unlimited wireless service. At home, get our fastest speeds for only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud, and an enthusiastic supporter of our youth sports on the Navajo Nation.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome back into Chinle's Wildcat Den for the wrap-up of Game 1 of our broadcast doubleheader tonight here at Sports Zone Radio. A victory for the Chinle Lady Wildcats, much needed. They had been on a 4-game losing streak. It was weighing heavily on their hearts and minds, and they were able to get a big win tonight over Monument Valley, and it came in a very tough, hard-fought way at the end of this one as they hold on for a 55-54 victory here at the Wildcat Den. Welcome back, I'm Floyd Simmons, and let's bring on the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game to discuss the matter. We're also going to shoot video for our highlights package, folks. Welcome into the Chinle Wildcat Den for Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. Our exclusive brand is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. I'm Floyd Simmons. And it's time for us, after a Chinle Lady Wildcats win, to speak with the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Here she is, Shondine Yazzie. Shondine, you've got to love it. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a rough road for you and the ladies lately. 4 consecutive losses that you finally end right here. Tell us about the feeling of getting a win finally after that stretch.
It feels great because at the end of the last quarter, all the shots that were up, I was a little nerve-wracking, and it felt great to just see everybody's smiles on their face again.
You get a win again, and you get back on that right track with a talented team. Your team is better than 4 straight losses, aren't they? Yeah. This one here tonight, Monument Valley comes in. First of all, you built a big lead in the first quarter. You got a huge lead in that first quarter, as a matter of fact. What is it that you were doing right? How did you come out with such energy and motivation in this one?
Just pre-game, just talking with the girls and getting ready, warming up, and just passing the ball along, talking with one another. When we did a lot better with communication this game.
Okay, very good on you. And so you get the win tonight. Was this enough to turn the tables and build some new momentum for you and the ladies?
Yeah, but I think we can make a bigger lead with our wins more, but we'll do more better.
And protect the leads you get in these games a little better, right? Need to do that. Well, after 4 kind of close losses to other teams, finally you put one together. We'll see if this gives you and the Lady Wildcats the impetus to get a strong finish going in January. Okay, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Congratulations, the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game after a 12-point performance tonight for the Chinle Lady Wildcats, and one of the best defenders I have seen all year long across the north and the state. Shondine Yazzie right there, the Sports Zone Radio player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Again, the final score tonight, 55-54. Chinle has defeated the Monument Valley Mustangs. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. All right, let's continue on the post-game wrap-up, and let's bring on Coach Francine McCurtain. Hey, Coach, how you doing there?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Okay, good. You can hear well? Is the volume good for you? Volume good there? Okay,
I
very
can
good.
hear.
All right. The Chinle Wildcat down side of tonight's Northland Basketball broadcast at Sports Zone Radio. And on this Friday night, the Lady Wildcats in Game 1 of the broadcast hold on for a victory over Monument Valley, a much-needed win, 55-54, as they get the break of Monument Valley missing 3 shots at the end of the game, shots under the basket. Good defense by the Wildcats to get that done. Let's bring on the head coach of Chinle, Coach Francine McCurtain. Hi, Coach. How you doing?
Hi, doing well.
It's great to have you with us, and boy, I tell you, a much-needed win for you and the ladies tonight, yeah?
I very much need a win. Almost desperate, almost, because we've lost 4 in a row, and there were close games, just like this one, how it ended. And, it could have gone either way again at the end because they had 3 opportunities, and they didn't finish, so.
You came out strong. What did you do early on? You got the big lead in the first quarter before Monument Valley stormed back in the second quarter. But what was it at the beginning of the game? What was the drive for the ladies?
I think it was mentality to make sure that you guys are all on the same page. We practice what we practice, and now you need to apply it to the game. Because every practice, we need to practice like it's a game, and we did that. And the whole thing about being positive and making sure we move the ball around. If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Let's get back on defense. That kind of mentality we got to make sure. And then to be aggressive. Be aggressive anytime, any chance you get. If not, there's no shot clock. There's nothing that will pressure you to throw a ball away, or if you get trapped, just bring it back out and start over again.
What was your nerve level like in that the final moments of that fourth quarter?
I didn't see us there in the last quarter and like that, ending the game like that, because the first quarter we did so well.
Yeah.
But the girls got shaken up a little bit, and that's where you have to dig deep. You have to dig deep and go to your veterans and make sure that they have the ball in their hands. And sometimes it wasn't in their hands until the end. It came to Aisha, and she was able to get to the line and put those 2 free throws away.
Good job, Coach. Congratulations. A big win and a much-needed win, and hopefully for you and the Lady Wildcats, this gets you off to a much better second half of your January.
We hope so. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You got it. Coach Francine McCurtain right there. The final score again, Chinle 55 and Monument Valley 54. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. All right, folks, I want to thank our broadcast team. We're going to take a break between games, a very brief break between games like we normally do. And I want to thank our broadcast team led by our producer, Derek Simmons, along with our technical director, Alton Wagner making his debut with us, doing that job for us tonight, and doing a great job, Alton. Way to step up here in the last second to fill in that void. And also thank you to Leonard Keone, my broadcast partner here in the at the table. Our analyst, Coach Pete Butler, and for the entire crew, my name is Floyd Simmons, reminding you the final score, Chinle 55, Monument Valley 54 in the girls varsity game. We'll, as I said, we'll take a quick little break. You'll have to refresh your browser or find the new broadcast for the boys game coming up here in just a moment from Chinle High School. Everybody, stand by for more Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless in just a moment.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband, the best tribal lifeline phone. Unlimited wireless service. At